Hey everybody, my name is Jericho. I also go by Co, and welcome back to Co's Corner. I know we just put a video up and I was just sort of talking a little bit about the new channel, but I wanted to take a minute, make a little bit of a longer video, talk a little bit more in depth about the business. I'm actually right now in the garage. I'm listing, like I mentioned in that first video, I'm doing this part-time for now. We're 4 months in, 4.5 months in. So I just have to work on it when I can. I'm an IT project manager by day, so I work 8 to 5. When I get off of work, usually got errands around the house, run errands around, play in the softball league, friends, family, whatever. So I don't get a lot of time to work on this every day, but my death pile is growing, so I really got to work on getting that down, getting some stuff listed. I think I mentioned it in the first video, I'm not too sure, but I mentioned that I started this off with zero money out of my own pocket. Uh, I want to take the chance, but I didn't really want to invest a lot. So what I actually did was I got rid of a camera I had. So I used to do some YouTube before, just did some basic recording. I was a wrestling nerd a lot. But I had a Sony M50, which is actually really popular. It's what a lot of the vloggers use nowadays, or streamers even. But it had just been laying around the house, and I paid probably about $500, $600 for it at the time on Amazon. And I was actually able to sell it used. It was probably one of the only white ones out there because mostly come in black. And I sold it for $550. Basically, after fees, I ended up about $400 to $450. All in, and that's all I've used to grow the business. So I had no shelving, I had no storage system. You guys see I'm using office boxes behind me. I had zero methodology. I used that money first. I bought a thermal printer. Probably jumped the gun on it. Probably could have used a regular printer for a little bit, but I just didn't want to deal with that hassle, so I just got the thermal printer. I got a lot of boxes from USPS, which I probably overdid it because now that I'm realizing it, I don't need this many flat rate boxes. I have not used a flat rate box once. Really, we'll talk about it way down the road, but with the discounts you get on shipping through the platform, plus using pirate ship for anything that might be even cheaper for cubic rate shipping, I have used zero flat rate boxes. So unless I sell something that's closer to the 20-pound range, which I haven't yet, I probably won't. But with that $450, I started going to Goodwills, getting my first initial inventory, looking up different thrift stores. As money kept coming in, I bought a couple plastic containers, which I now use to store clothes. And then I eventually evolved to the office boxes, and now I have a couple of metal shelves, which is what you're sitting on right now. I actually got that idea. One of my favorite resellers is Cincinnati Picker. So his inventory system seemed to work really well for me. So I got a little bit of a hybrid between him and Harry Tornado. Of course, they're two of the larger resellers on YouTube. So they're the ones that I've learned the most from, as well as Commonwealth Picker. So shout out to those three. But yeah, today I'm just putting some items up. I mentioned my death pile. Right now we have about 110 items listed, and we have 100 and maybe 125 sold. So we're about 50-50 on our listing sell-through rate, which I think is pretty good to have sold half of your listings over a 90-day period, which tells me that if I can get my listings up to 400 or 500, I should be able to sell about 250, so double my income. Right now, I want to be very candid with y'all. Like I mentioned before, I want this to be an opportunity for y'all to learn what it takes, learn with me, and hopefully do it for yourself. But I probably netted about $500 a month so far. But like I mentioned, the boxes, the shelving, all the equipment I'm using for the business, I've just been putting it right back in. So I haven't actually paid myself really anything yet. But while I'm out sourcing, I do find stuff for the house and for myself for personal use. So I guess that's how I pay myself. But I forgot that I want to talk to you guys about the overall goal, not so much the channel, but my business, because that's more important to me. The YouTube channel is going to be really for fun, connect with other people out there, connect with an entire reseller community. I watch a lot of resellers and I comment on their stuff. It's nice to be part of it, but the YouTube stuff will be fun and it's a good project for Steven, my editor, and I. We're just going to be a 50-50 team on this. But for the business, my goal is to get to where I can do it full time. Some goals I want to hit first. We just moved into this house 2 months ago. We've made one payment on it. So it's not going to be anytime soon that we go full time. So we are going to have to just try to scale with the time we do have. But my ultimate goal would be to work for myself, have more time for me and Jennifer, my girlfriend. You might also hear me call her Zay, but make more time for us to just travel, do fun stuff together. I follow the hashtag like reseller community on Instagram. So I see there's some people out there making 60 grand as their 90-day average. I see people 100 grand 90-day average. And somebody like me, I'm at 3 grand for my 90-day average, or a little bit less right now because things have been slow with the summer slowdown, which apparently is a thing in the reseller community. But I do want to get there. I think I'm probably about 2 years away from being able to do that. Depends on our hustle, depends on our grind, depends on how actively we are. I should not have a 250 item death pile. I should have maybe a 10 or 15 item death pile for the slower weeks when I don't find a lot to source. So I'm kind of doing it backwards right now, but I'm really trying to do a lot more, and that's why it's midnight and I'm listing again. But the goal is to get there, so I hope you guys go along with me on that journey, guys. I really want to. We are 4 months in. We have a $3,000 90-day average, which I'll be really open with you guys, really candid, show you guys how much we are actually making per item, and just be completely transparent with y'all as long as y'all are transparent with me, and we can keep growing, guys. But I did want to add that one little thought in here before I got too sidetracked. I don't really have a lot more to say right now, but I do appreciate you guys who subscribed already. For those of you that were already subscribed to the channel beforehand when it was about books, thank you guys for staying along for the ride. And for anybody new, I really do appreciate you, and thank you for watching. That's where we're at right now, guys. I'm gonna stop rambling for now and get back to these listings because it's summer officially has started here in Texas, and it's over 100 degrees today. I'm in the garage, and because it's midnight, I have the garage door closed. So there is zero air circulation, and I'm just getting sweatier here. But thank you guys so much again. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Help us get to that benchmark of 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize and continue to grow the business. Thank you guys so much. Peace and love, and I'll see you guys on the next one.